everyone, and welcome back. If this is your first time, I hope you'll stay. Espero que te quedes. So this one is for A-level Spanish students who are interested in just brushing up on or just revising la inmigración a little bit, okay? And it's really hard because it's sort of intertwined with politics, la política. No pasa nada. I have you. Te tengo hoy. Os tengo. Okay? I have you covered. So the first thing I'm going to recommend is this. Read, read, and read. Okay? Articles, los artículos, libros, cualquier cosa publicada on the topic, read. Okay, read it, and go over vocabulary. That is one of the best ways to make sure that you are getting enough, you're learning enough vocabulary. Another fantastic way, which I think is digestible, okay, bite size, and you can do wherever. So use your phone, okay? I know a lot of you are on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or whatever. On all of these platforms, you have politicians, you have talks, you have sessions where you can listen to politics, you can listen to information that's going on, you can listen to current affairs, and you can get info out of that. So just before I decided to do this lesson, I was actually on TikTok, and what came across, I think he's called Gabriel Rufián, okay, and I think he's a lefty, and he gave this brilliant speech. So I didn't really know who he was, but he was so moving with his speech, and I thought, wow. And from this, I got quite a lot of vocab, which I think is going to be helpful to you. So do that. Go on your platforms, put in the topic, and see what new information you can learn. So from the debate with this politician and another, and a report that I was reading from El País, the newspaper, I got these words, and I thought, yeah, fantastic. And to be honest, these words are not all positive words, but these are the words that came up. Every time you read a text, you will find new words related to the topic. Type in la inmigración, okay? Listen to what people have to say. Listen to politicians speak. Listen to people you follow, their opinion on immigration. It's everywhere. If you, as I said, if you don't want to sit down and listen to something that's 10 minutes long, do that. Okay, so these are the words that came up that I think are going to be relevant. Okay, so the first thing I have for you is this. El Congreso de los Diputados. Okay, so from country to country, that idea changes. So in the UK, we would refer to that as the House of Commons. It's where the politicians go and gather to try and fix the country, though at the moment, I don't think anything has been fixed. But, okay, so this would be our version of the House of Commons. Okay? Right. If you've ever been to Madrid, el Congreso de los Diputados is right in the middle. It's right in the center of Madrid, so you can visit that. It's got these two mighty lions in front of it. Fantastic building. Shows a little about the architecture as well. It's just this vast building. So if ever you're in Madrid, go and check that out. Take some pictures and let me know what you think of it. Okay, right, so El Congreso de los Diputados is the House of Commons for us. In America, they've got a different name, but you get the idea. That's a good word for you to know because it has to do with politics, and our politicians gather there a lot to discuss things. Now, this word we've seen over and over again, Congreso, okay? Do you know what it is? Parliament, okay, good. So Parliament. Brilliant, okay? Parliament. Make sure you get that down. Remember, it's El Congreso, okay? So the next one we have is catástrofe humanitaria. And as you notice, humanitaria ends in A because catástrofe is actually feminine. So it's la catástrofe, okay? And so it refers to, that quite literally is humanitarian catastrophe or humanitarian crisis. Okay, whichever of those words you choose, it will work for me. Okay, so humanitarian, catastrophe or crisis. Okay, they were talking about what's going on in Venezuela at the moment, so they're talking about the humanitarian crisis, and so that's where we got that from. Right, the next. So in this recording, in this short clip that is from TikTok, they were talking about how worried people were because the sentences, they were saying, hay muchos inmigrantes, los inmigrantes colapsan los hospitales. And so what I love about the speaker is that he was defending this, and he was saying, actually no, only 11% of immigrants actually went to the hospital last year. So this figure, it cannot be. It has to be another cause. Because as we know, many people like to blame immigrants for whatever is going wrong in the country, and it's not the case. So I like this sentence because it gives you a nice verb. Los inmigrantes colapsan, which is to collapse. It's the same, to collapse, which means it stopped functioning. So the hospital collapse. So it's basically where they're saying that you can't get through to the doctors because there are too many people. And what I liked was that Gabriel Rufián was actually saying, actually, if you look at the figures, it's not the immigrants who are coming from North America that's causing this collapse. It's actually people who are coming on holidays from other places. So I thought that was quite interesting to hear. We have this problem in the UK at the moment that where it's not like in the 90s where you'd call the doctors and you'd get an appointment straight away. Now you have to wait a very long time. But would that be right? Is it right to blame immigrants for that? Look at the root cause and then you decide. And so it's not just in the UK. In Spain as well, we see that. Immigrants have always been blamed for things that's really not their fault. They're not to be blamed for, but they're the scapegoat. Right, okay, let's move on. Cobran ayudas, okay? So what one person was saying was that, well, cobran ayudas asistenciales y nosotros aquí no tenemos nada, okay? So they're actually getting government benefits and we don't have anything, is what the argument was. So ayudas asistenciales refers to benefits that you get. In England and all over the UK, the government pays you benefits if you're not wealthy enough to pay your way or pay for your children. And this help might be for housing, it might be for childcare, it might be for lots of different reasons, okay, for lots of different things. So, cobrar is to pay, to get paid, yeah, cobrar, or to charge as well, in case that's not this. And ayudas asistenciales, which would be benefits. So government benefits. So I'll put government at the top. Government benefits. Okay, so government benefits. Okay? So that's how you say benefits. Ayudas asistenciales. It's a good expression for you to have. And when you hear it, you'll know what it means. Okay, next. They were talking about ultraderecha. Yeah, which is far right, extreme right, okay? And you don't know the difference between right and left, okay? I'm going to suggest that you go and do a little bit of research so then you can give your opinion, because the more we know about the different sides, the different wings, the more articulately we can express our own opinions and our own ideas, okay? Right, so ultraderecha is far right. Okay, so right wing. Okay, so right wing. Okay, there we go. And the opposite of that, obviously, izquierdista. So you can also put ista on this one. Ultraderechista would be related to the far right. Okay, and izquierdista would be left wing. Okay? Right. Let me know if you know the difference between the two concepts. Okay, right. So the next expression I absolutely love for you, and I hope you write this down if you don't know it. Okay, arraigo social. Okay, arraigo, so the verb arraigar means to take root. Yeah? To put down roots somewhere. Okay? So it refers to ties to the community. Quite literally, it's social ties. Okay, what roots do you have there? So ties to the community. Okay, social ties. Social tie. Okay, what arraigo social tienes? So a lot of times to get your citizenship, you need to show arraigo social. Okay? Right. Okay, moving on. Voluntad popular. Do we know that one? It's quite straightforward actually. Voluntad is will. Popular is popular. But it actually means people's will. Okay? It's what the people want. Okay? Your will is your desire, what you want, what people actually want, what masses want. Right. Sostenerse is a brilliant verb that came across, and I thought, well, I should put that in because I know you know what sostenerse mean, or sostener, which is to hold or to maintain. But when we're talking about immigration or we're talking about politics, it was referring to your sostenerse in this case refers to your ability to pay for your basic needs, to look after yourself with whatever you have. Okay, so sostenerse, to support yourself. Okay, so your ability to support yourself. To support oneself. Okay, to support yourself, to support one's self. Okay, and the last one, populista, is a populist. So it means for the mass. So for the majority of the people, for the common folk. Okay, populist, populista. Okay, it's non-elitist. Okay, and so that's what that concept is about if you're ever to hear it. Now, another verb that kept on coming up again and again, which I know that you know, most of you know it, amenazar. Amenazar. Okay, which is to threaten. To threaten. Okay, and the noun amenaza, a threat. Now, guys, I know that this topic is not the easiest, so again, I completely recommend that you go and listen to live sessions, because they do live sessions all the time, in el Congreso de los Diputados, okay, because that is, you can hear what's going on in Spain, you can hear what's bothering people, you're hearing the things that need addressing, so it's current affair. Go and listen to small clips. They don't have to be long sessions. No, listen to a minute, 2 minutes. Go onto your apps, go onto TikTok. There's lots of stuff on TikTok. Just put your topic in, okay? And it's really quite relevant. So to pick up some new vocabulary to do with the topic of immigration or politics, I'm going to recommend that, okay? Read, and listen even more, because there are lots of very important figures that have a lot to say, and you can always learn vocabulary, if nothing else. And so with that, guys, I'm going to leave you until next time. Take care, and just let me know how you're getting on with it all, okay? Adios. Take care.